If that's not worth a subscribe, I don't know what is. Hello friends, and welcome to episode, I think, 15 of Storyteller Plays Pokemon Legends Arceus. In the last episode, we collected all of the plates. In this episode, we're going to tell Kogita that we got all of the plates. Oh, so while we're on the subject of completing the Pokédex, I have not found a single one of the unknown, and have decided I'm not going to do that shit on camera. That sounds boring. I mean, if I was going to do it, I would probably just look up a guide, and if you really want to see somebody find all of the unknown, just look up a guide. Life is short. Follow your dreams. Wrong button. Although there is a button in the Pokédex where it gives you little clues. Within the setting, or within the settlement, your time pull. I think it says within the settlement where time rules. So, you see, I just can't read unknown, because I've not bothered to learn how. Which is why I'm not going to do that on camera. But they do give you hints as to where to find them. So if you want to do that, feel free. I will follow a guide, because life is short, like I said. Hello there, Kogita. I'm losing my mind. Let's get this done and over with. Here you are again. Have you collected all the plates? I've collected most of them. Of course, Yurei is a famed member of the Survey Corps, after all. So what more can you tell us? We're so close now. You must know more about the plates. If there is yet more you want to know, kindly bring me wood. 3 logs will do. I forgot about this. Do I have 3 logs? Wood? So you're saying wood is somehow tied to the plates? Well, I suppose that's where we get. That's what we get to learn next. Hop to it, Yurei. While it shames me to admit, merchant that I am quite out of wood in my stores right now. I don't believe you, because you don't sell things. In Pokemon Legends Arceus, more like Pokemon Legends Lumber, I've spent way more time looking for wood than I've spent time looking for Arceus. Of course, I know where Arceus is, so I've not spent any time doing that. Where the hell is one more piece of wood? I see trees. Surely nobody will miss one. Can probably get a good number of logs from a single tree. I have returned with 3 pieces of wood. Oh-ho! Yes, this certainly ought to do. Now the moment comes at last, the big reveal. What, pray tell, is the secret behind this wood? Secret? Your expectations need tempering, I fear. This wood is merely for fashioning myself a new cutting board. Or new cutting boards. Cutting boards? You mean for cooking? The plates we're after aren't dinner plates, so this is hardly the time for cooking. How you complain for one shirking his own work this very moment. Poor Ginter of the Ginkgo Guild must have his hands full with you. But honest work earns honest pay. Here you are, Yurei, a reward for the wood you've brought me. You received the Pixie Plate. With the essence of fairies. That's one of the plates we were looking for. I'm with you on this one, Volo. What the hell, Kogina? Ahem, apologies. This is indeed one of the plates we've been searching for. What do you mean, a plate? Let me see that again. That does look rather like one of the plates you've been tracking down. While the engravings upon it made it less than accommodating as a cutting board, whatever ingredients crossed it certainly gained a more pleasant flavor. Perhaps that was the board's power, the plate's power, rather. Well, no more needs saying. What do you two intend to do now? Well, we've managed to collect quite a lot of plates by now, but I still don't know what we're to do with them exactly. It's just a hunch, but perhaps we should have looked around the Celestica ruins. Those ruins contain statues of both Dialga and Palkia. They might hold more secrets. I see. A fine pretext to continue shirking your mercantile duties, to crawl about in some old ruins as you so enjoy. On with you, then. I don't need you to tell me. I'm going. The Celestica ruins, Yurei. I'll see you there. Go on now to the Celestica ruins. I'm curious myself what you'll find there. What can we who live now learn from the remains of our ancient myths and legends? Have a look at this, Yurei. Somebody broke Giratina's statue. Those jerks. This statue has been kept here, far from the statues of Dialga and Palkia, broken and shattered, and yet it remains. Do you know what it is? I think so. Of course you would. You're the greatest wielder of Pokémon this land knows, the one who could bring low even Dialga and Palkia. This crumbling statue was once the figure of a Pokémon, one that was equal to both Dialga and Palkia, yet banished from our world, the great Pokémon Giratina. It was banished for its violence, left to dwell in a world on the reverse side of our own. It is a being that has lain in wait for the chance to bare its fangs in defiance and tear down Arceus itself. Now tell me, if this Giratina desires more than anything else to challenge almighty Arceus, where do you think it might appear? Probably the Temple of Sinnoh. Exactly. Where one is closer to the heavens than any other place in Hisui, and where the space-time rift first opened. I can feel it. We're getting closer to uncovering the secrets of this world. I dare say the excitement is loosening my lips more than it should, but... You see, ever since I was young, whenever I met with something painful or heartbreaking, I couldn't help but wonder why life was so unfair, why I was cursed to live through such things. Of course, I imagine we all go through something like that. Eventually, I chose to direct all my energy into my own natural curiosity and ambition. And what tickled my curiosity more strongly than anything were the mysteries to be found in legends, in history, in ruins. You see, I fancied that by unraveling these mysteries, I could find out how the world itself came to be, and with that knowledge, maybe even forge a new, better world. Now, if we can find the realm that exists on the reverse side of our world and meet the Creator's unwanted child banished therein, perhaps then we will be able to understand the nature of almighty Sinnoh itself. Don't you want to see with your own eyes? We must make for the Temple of Sinnoh at Mount Coronet's Peak. Dialga and Palkia both appeared from within the rift that once gaped open there, didn't they? If these plates can call anything at all, it seems likely that that's where it would appear. Well, it looks like we're going up to the ruins. Fucking make me walk, Volo. That's easily the most evil thing you've ever done. And will ever do. The moment of triumph. The moment of truth. Here we go. I gotta hurry this up so I can record some horror. We did a number to these ruins. Hell, it wasn't even ruins until pretty recently. Hey there, Volo. This temple lies in ruins now. I was just talking about that. Columns cracked and broken, like pillars now turned into spears, stabbing into the heavens. Well, I detect a distinct lack of Giratina. Is something bothering you? I do beg your pardon. I suppose I must seem to be behaving strangely. I dare say you deserve to know what I'm really after by now. Ever since I became convinced that Arceus really does exist, there has been one question that consumed my thoughts. How can I meet such a being myself? It was in an attempt to answer this question that I originally sought out Giratina and had it tear open that rift in space-time. After all, Giratina wished to stand against Arceus, but that didn't do the trick. So then I had you gather the fragments of the all-encompassing deity, just as the murals of the ruins directed. 18 plates said to be the fragments of the all-encompassing deity. You hold in your hands 17 of them, so you must be wondering, where is the last one? You've had it this entire time. Why, it is right here. Oh, gods, put on some clothes. I'm joking, he's wearing clothes. Now hand over the plates you've gathered. I will be the one to bring them all together. My desire to meet Arceus cannot be contained any longer. I need to know what it is. I must know what it is. It's some kind of alpaca. If I can meet Arceus myself, then I may also be able to subjugate its power, and using that, I will attempt to create a new, better world. Of course, if I create a brand new world, then this Hisui region we currently exist in will be undone and returned to nothing. You, everyone you know, and all the Pokemon living here will vanish in an instant, as if you'd never been. If you want to keep this world from disappearing, then face me in battle. Now that you have a choice, even if you don't wish to battle me, I am not above using force to take those plates from you. Pokemon wielder Volo challenged you to battle. Finally, an opponent with a party of 6. Hey there, Spiritomb. Come on, Vivica. My Pokemon are nicknamed a tiny bit over-leveled too. Come on, Dazzling Gleam. It survived. Volo wasted his turn using a full restore, though. And now I get to attack twice. 1 and 2. That is genuinely hard to look at. You defeated Spiritomb. Volo sent out Arcanine. I don't have a counter for you. Crunch! That hurt, but walk it off, Vivi. Come on, Milk Stash. This thing is double weak to water, so Wave Crash. One-hit KO. You defeated Arcanine. Milk Stash was damaged by recoil. Volo sent out Roserade. Onibi, you know what to do. Actually, I suppose I could have used Zen Headbutt. Oh, well, if I'm not using all of my Pokemon, I'm not doing it right. Spikes! It's whatever. Come on, Flame Wheel. I did not actually teach you the move I taught you, which is on me. You sent out Lucario. Well, what a coincidence. Onibi is also the one I have strong against you. Although it survived. It was burned. Survived with a burn. Bullet Punch. That did nothing. Volo, your Lucario is weak as hell. There we go, that's more damage I expected from Volo. Let's go ahead and hit it with an Ember. I get to attack twice, although if the next Pokemon coming out is fast, then I probably won't get that chance. Onibi was hurt by its splinters. Garchomp. Earth Power, you are a valiant sacrifice, Onibi. Let's go ahead and send out Yuki. Vivica could also pretty easily take out Garchomp. But we're going to use Blizzard. You defeated Garchomp. And come on, Volo, look more excited. Togekiss? Well, what a coincidence. Let's go ahead and hit it with a super strong Icicle Crash. This is overkill, by the way. You defeated Togekiss. Why you? Why do you have the blessing of Arceus? Would be much cooler if I could actually read. Why? How? I've devoted myself to Arceus beyond any other. I've worshipped it as the creator of our entire world. I've bent all of my passion and interest into its study. All the time I've spent poring over the legend, everything that I've done. You outsider. It's almost as if you were spat out of the space-time rift just to get in my way. No, this isn't finished yet. Can't you feel it? The chill creeping through your veins, the eldritch presence icing your heart. Bishan. Something big is coming. I think something we all saw coming is coming. Those wings look awfully familiar. If it isn't Giratina. Giratina, strike her down. Well, Volo's lost his mind. I can't stay mad at Giratina, though. Giratina's just a little scamp. Look at him. Come on, Vivica. Oh, it's doing something. Giratina's filled with terrible might. But what's that? He's going for distance. He's going for speed. Yurei's really not alone, nor in a time of need. It's Herbert. Okay, Herbert. Destroy this world before Volo can. The software was closed because an error occurred. I was kind of hoping they would fix this before I went to go record this. Do you know how much setup it took to get Herbert out here? Only for me to crash the game on purpose? If that's not worth a subscribe, I don't know what is. Why is she sending out Onibi first? Well, that's pretty random, but this fight is for real. I'm not going to crash the game on purpose. A second time. Come on, Herbert. Let's prove who the strongest Giratina is once and for all. Of course, you're a higher level. And in your origin form. And for some reason only have 5 power points in Shadow Ball. Oh, well, look at you actually able to use Shadow Force. It's super effective, and Giratina became obscured. Which means I should probably not use any lower accuracy moves, like a strong style Draco Meteor. Rest in pieces. Well, look who decided to join me. Giratina unleashes its true strength. Giratina used Shadow Force, but Herbert avoided the attack. Why do you get to attack twice? Giratina became obscured. That's fine. Herbert gets to attack twice. That will lower my stats. But it doesn't matter. Or it wouldn't have mattered. Herbert, you get back here and survive that. I do like this music, though. Okay, Vivi, go in there and stall. Actually, you know what? It's only fair that you finish this off. Let's go ahead and go with Shadow Ball. We started the journey with you, after all. Also, Vivi may very well be stronger than Herbert. You finally beat Giratina. Well, I only had to do it twice because I purposely crashed the game the first time. And I stand by that decision. Turning tail and running from this puny human, pathetic. I was the one to feed you the power you need so that you could take on Arceus. I was the one who gave you the chance to claw open the space-time rift, driving the deity of space and the deity of time mad so that you could drag the creator out from hiding. How could this happen, almighty Arceus? If you have any heart within you, then tell me. The blood of the ancient Sinnoh people flows in my veins, does it not? What is it, then, that you find so lacking in me? Do you mean to tell me that this world doesn't need to be remade? I can't live with such questions. I can't bear not satisfying this ache to know. Answer me then, Yurei. Do you have some dream that propels you, as I had? I don't know. I'm just acting on whim. You don't even know. Then perhaps the day will come when you will suffer and agonize as I do now. I am the great wielder of Pokémon, And you battle alongside your Pokemon. In the end, I was alone, but not you. You will fight together with your Pokemon to seize whatever dreams you have. Here, take it. Take the plate that started me on this path, the plate I once received from Giratina. My journey is over. My story ended when I lost to you. Thank you. You received this spooky plate. Imbued with the essence of Ghost. Hey, I'm imbued with the essence of Ghost. I've decided that that's the reason that Poetica's eyes turn yellow, even though they're not born with yellow eyes. I suppose now you've gathered all the plates said to exist in the land of Hisui. My flute is doing something weird, such as clipping through my face. It turned into a sea urchin. The Celestica flute transformed into the Azura flute. Actually, that looks more like a sea slug of some kind. So that's it. That's it. The Azure flute. Heh, it comes to you. So Arceus wishes to meet you. Of all people, you had to be the one. Is that why you were brought to this world? Gah, I have no desire to watch from the sidelines as Arceus comes to you. And I absolutely cannot accept a world in which you wouldn't ever manage to defeat Arceus. Someday I'll solve every riddle in the legend of Hisui's Pokemon. And on that day, I'll stand before Arceus at last. No, I will conquer it. No matter how many years, how many decades, how many centuries it takes. So are you immortal? Answer me, Volo. The defiled Pokemon. Or the defied Pokemon. Seek out all Pokemon there are to meet, then play your flute upon the dies in the Temple of Sinnoh. Well, that sounds like an adventure for some other day. Also, canonically, Herbert's no longer with me. He went back to the present, leaving me back here. This episode is going to end up pretty short after I've cut out all of the bullshit that I had to do to get Herbert in here in the first place. So I think I will continue to investigate Pokemon. Maybe not on camera. That's kind of boring. Actually, I think I know what I'll do. I'm just going to play the rest of the game off camera, because that's what people want to see. Nothing. Farewell for now. I'll meet you back here. Eventually. Why am I clipping through the floor like that? Not important. So it's happening. Here we are. Scene 241. Caught 241. I still need to get a lot of those up to level 10 and catch the rest of the unknown if I actually want the shiny charm, but that's not why we're up here. The Azura flute is making a sound. Would you like to play the Azura flute? Yes. You played the Azura flute. I was about to say, it's like, are they going to show me doing that, or... Oh, hey, a different sound, or song. Wow, I'm tired. I was going to say sound, but it was clearly several sounds. So then I went to say song, but I already started saying sound. You know how it is. Oh, look at that, stairs. God of the Pokemon universe, and you can't make me like an elevator? Oh well, looks like we're getting our cardio in here, eh? That looks ridiculous. Yuri doesn't even look like she's climbing stairs. But I'm not here to shit on the game. I do enough of that as is. Well, this looks familiar. Anybody who watched my Pokemon Soul Silver Let's Play, which is probably none of you, might recognize that symbol. I actually met Herbert for the first time, my shiny Giratina, on a symbol like that one. It's behind me, the alpaca. What's up, Arceus? You've been sending me text messages this whole time, but you're awfully quiet now that we finally meet face to face. Really? You're going to text me when I'm standing in the same room as you? My eyes. Huh. A ball of light. Looks like we're fighting. Now, from what I've heard, this is actually a very challenging fight. Nobody told me about the really long black screen, though. There we go. Mysterious bomb. Ooh. When can I actually hit it? Okay, gotta learn his timings fast. I also can't seem to actually... Oh, we can hit him now. Get out of that. Okay, he stopped. Really no opportunities to hit the guy, are there? Let's not get greedy. One dodge, one bomb. That was one dodge, two bombs. I also don't want to get too close to the guy. That was a bad dodge on my part. Okay, it's doing something. He's teleporting. Whoop. Seems to be trying to get me closer to him, but I'm already close to him. And he teleported away again. Hello? Ah! Did you just use Shadow Force? Everything went black. Technically, only my second KO of the game. Do I restart or continue? I'm just going to continue. I want to get this recorded as soon as possible. Yeah, just go ahead and keep previous progress. I don't care if it's cheating. I'm still learning the movements. This is a long black screen. I thought 45 minutes before I had to get ready for work would be plenty, but dang that loading. Okay, he's teleporting. There we go. I'm learning your tricks. Now he's using Shadow Force. Nope, dodged just a little too soon. Whoop. Come on, Arceus. Now what is he doing? Uh-oh. Let's go ahead and send in Vivica. It's a normal type, so I probably can't hit it with Ghost. Yep. Oh well, I'll hit it with a very strong Thunder. Well, I only have Thunderbolt. That didn't do too much damage, but I did manage to paralyze him. Extrasensory? Why would you think that's effective? Okay, now let's go ahead and spam him with Psychic. I can hit him twice before he gets a chance to act again. Almost. Cool. Arceus is paralyzed and cannot move. You know what that means, Vivi? It's time to pelt him with these bombs. Okay, so he's not vulnerable anymore. Ow. Get out of there. Okay, back to dodging. Thankfully, dodging that first wave seems to get you almost entirely out of range of the other attack. Oh, early dodge. My bad. Oof. Don't recover fast enough from getting hit. And a bad dodge killed me again. Which is fine, I can just continue from where I left off. But my goodness, are these black screens really long. Continue battle. Yep, keep my progress. I wonder if you can re-challenge Arceus. Maybe. Because if so, doing this hitless, and all of the other bosses that, well, I didn't fail to, I did get hit by. Sounds like a fun way to spend my time. Whoa. Get out of there. Whoop. Okay, he stopped. Early dodge. Always dodging too early. That time I didn't dodge at all. It's all about timing. Ow. And my timing is shit. There we go, don't have to do that again though. As he almost gets me. Thou hast done well to seek out all Pokémon. Unflagging devotion to a goal shalt see it through. So hast thou proven by thine actions. Much as that ancient hero once did, he and the Pokémon that walked beside him. To see such truths proven anew, beyond the bounds of time and space, bringeth joy to me. I am glad that I chose thee to call to this world. As thou walkest onward upon thine own path, upon thee and upon this creation, where thou now dwellest, I bestow my blessing, and I bestow upon thee a part of myself. I would walk this world together with thee, and show me how it appeareth in thine eyes. He received the legend plate from Arceus. A stone tablet imbued with the essence of all creation. When used on a certain Pokemon, it allows that Pokemon to gain the power of every type there is. I promise I can read. So do I catch you now? What's the deal here? Do I need to beat him hitless to actually catch the guy? And where are those stairs? Arceus, level 75. Well, if he just caught himself, that means he's probably in a boring Pokeball. Oh, sweet, a text message. Do nothing, for now. But I can have a rematch. I must have pressed X, or A, rather, by accident. There is one thing I still have to do, and I think you all know what it is. As I stand here in the middle of town, looking upon all these quests I've not only not finished, but not even started, I do have to complete one. Let it be said that Earache completes her promises. Beauregard, I've got a Wurmple for you. Yep. You really brought me one. You must be as good as the rumors say. I'd like to name this Wurmple right away. Now, I've been told that Wurmple will evolve into a Pokemon known as Beautifly, so I should give it a name with that in mind. This is a tough decision. Which of these do you like best? Beauticia, Beauregard, or Bugene? Bugene all the way. No, he's Beauregard. What was that middle option? Yeah, I like Bugene too. I guess that's decided then. I'll raise Bugene to be a splendiferous Beautifly. Wait and see. Request 1. Wurmple can evolve. And I'll leave it there. Wurmple, you're disrupting my outro. Like the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe for more. I don't know when this will actually get out. Hopefully before Pokemon Violet and Scarlet come out, because I will be doing a Let's Play of Violet. Probably not immediately once it comes out. I tend to screw around a bit first, just to see what I can do to make these interesting. I don't get a lot of views, especially not on my Pokemon content, but believe it or not, I actually do a lot behind the scenes to try to make these interesting, or at least unique. I spent most of my Pokemon Soul Silver Let's Play learning how to edit hex codes just so that I could do stupid things. Not to mention hacking in an event Pokemon. But I'm tired and have to start getting ready for work, so like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, and farewell.